Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Alright, let's get the live loaded on the phone so we can monitor the live. There we go. Audio, comments, good, good, good. Hey, buddy, bud. Who's my Bubba? Who's my Bubba? Hey, buddy, buddy. There we go. Live shared out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No point in sharing it on Facebook. Oh, who's my big guy? Who's my big guy? I love you. Can I have a snuggle? Can I have a snuggle? You want some head scritches? I got you. I got you. Hi, buddy. Hello, hello to all of you who are joining. How's it going? Cute bird, thank you. His name is Oreo. He's a 21-year-old Red Lord Amazon. I rescued him when he was a hatchling from a breeder who wanted to euthanize him because he's missing his right foot. Hello, hello. How's it going? Did you all have a good weekend? Are you grooming, bud? Yeah, you getting your feathers all nice and figured out? His name's Oreo, like the cookie. I can't tickle your tummy? Why not? Hi, bud. Oh, what's up? Are you watching Bob's Burgers? Are you watching Bob's Burgers? Remember, your birthday's coming up. Yeah, your birthday's coming up. You're gonna be 22. 22. And I'm gonna be 35. I know, I had the same reaction, Berber. Gotta give you a bath tomorrow, bud. Gotta give you a bath tomorrow. Do you want a chow chow? Chow chow? Ruff! Hey, Ryomi, how are you? Am I feeling better? Yes. I can talk, which is great. Um, I'm a little congested, but that's alright. Not that big of a deal. I think a lot of it is to do with allergies. Like, we have really, really high pollen count right now in Washington. So, that's fun. And since I don't have my frontal sinuses, uh, it really messes up my mucus production, which sucks. My day was good, productive. Did laundry, hung out with Oreo, browsed some uh, job search sites, and did some writing. That was all good. What, bud? I know I say this a lot, but I'm so glad that YouTube doesn't have that stupid uh, little puzzle that pops up to make sure that you're active on the live stream. I don't have to like do it every 20 minutes. TikTok sucks. How was y'all's day? Oh, you okay, bud? Did you lose your balance? What, bud? Welcome back. Ooh, The Last of Us Season 2's out. Hell yeah. That came out last night. I didn't stay up to watch it, though. My day's going alright. Can't complain. Yeah, and even if I did complain, it's not gonna change anything, so what's the point? What, buddy? New pollen. It's crazy. I don't really think about that when I go to like different states, but I guess that definitely is a factor. Like, there's definitely a difference going from like Washington, which is where I live, to Missouri and back. Like, the humidity is different. The different plants contaminating the air with their stupid pollen's different. What, bud? They should make like these little like filters you put in your nose that like filter all that shit out. I know that's what our noses are meant to do, but it'd be cool if I could like put a little disc in each nostril and have it filter out contaminants. That'd be rad. When I had one of my surgeries back when I was younger, they took a piece of cartilage from the center of my nose, my septum, and for like a week or a week and a half, I had these really like thick sponges in my nostrils, and I couldn't sneeze, and I couldn't like blow my nose, and they like stitched the sponges into my nose so that way they wouldn't come out. And it is so difficult to have to sneeze and try to suppress it. Yeah, he talks. He says hello. You kind of just heard that a little bit. He makes tons of noises. He's not a talkative bird as far as like learning different words and new words. The only word that he says in English that's understandable is hello, but even that is like ow, ow. But he whistles. He barks like a dog, quacks like a duck, barks like a chicken. He loves the song "Old MacDonald Had a Farm." It's not the song title, but uh, he definitely will whistle endlessly and remix it. What do you want, bud? What? It's not time for a snack yet. Gotta wait, bub. You gotta wait for a snack, dude. Are you getting all excited? Rah! What? Where's Bobby? Where's Bob Dog? Yeah. Okay, dinosaur. I can't do that noise. Are you a good boy? Okay, maniacal laugh. Ooh, Cadbury mini chocolate eggs. Yum. I like the Cadbury ones with like the caramel. The Cadbury cream ones, I can't. They're so gross. But I like the ones with caramel. I got a chocolate rabbit a while back, and that's been delicious. It's a chocolate rabbit with caramel in it. But I've been craving a solid chocolate one too. Ruff, 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 ruff. Are you thirsty? Do you want water? Water? Ruff. Do you want water? I got some for you right here. Ooh, the solid chocolate Cadbury. Okay, I know what you're talking. They have like the hard shell on the outside. They're like little robin eggs, kind of. They're so good. I love Kinder chocolate. They have the Kinder bars, which are like delicious. It's like a chocolate with like a crunchy wafer and like a caramel, but not. It's a hazelnut filling. That's what it is. And then they have a Happy Hippo one. Oh, they're so good. They used to produce the Wonder Ball, the Kinder Ball, which was like a chocolate hollow sphere with like little toys and trinkets inside. And then the US banned it because some kid died, or supposedly, I don't know. And then they were forced to like redesign it, and now they come out in like these little plastic shells. And one side has like the crunchy wafer side, and then the other side has like a hazelnut blend that you mix together. And there is a toy, but it's like packaged separately, and it's stupid. What's up, Buttercup? Ooh, we gotta get you more Nutriberries. I also need to order more Cheetos mac and cheese because I only have 2 boxes left. And that is what my budget looks like. Yeah. Hello? Whoa, dude. Hey, that wasn't nice. Not nice. Don't bite me like that. Uh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey. Why are you being aggressive all of a sudden? Dude, relax. I'm not allowed to pet you? Do you got something on your face? Do you got something on your face? Can I help you? Can I help you? You're doing your little head flip that you do when you only got something on your beak or your nose. Can I help you? Can I help you? Hey! Stop it. We were supposed to be live Saturday, but my insomnia got the better of me. And by the time I was supposed to be live, I'd been up for like 32 hours, 34 hours, something like that. And I ended up crashing out pretty hard. Do you want a treat? Do you want a Nutriberry? Nutriberry? You don't seem too excited for it. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Yeah? Alright, let's give you a treat. Yeah, let's give you a treat. I gotta wash up more of your towels, big guy. Yeah, bud. Ooh, we might not have a towel actually. Might have to use a shirt, bud. Ah, we got one. We got a towel. Okay, you're thrown away too, good sir. Here's your water, and I'll get you a NutriBerry. Remember, I sound congested. I hear myself on the audio playback, and I sound congested. It's amazing how a little mucus can change your sound. Alright, big guy. Here's a NutriBerry for you. Let me put the mic down. Okay, back up. Go that way. There you go. There you go. You had to be up at dawn. Oof. Also, I'm glad that they're doing stuff on Zoom still. I hated getting up and going to our local chapter meeting. If I could have done it over Zoom, that would have been great. Alright, I'll be right back, Bobo. I'll be right back. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing, bud? Hi. I think while you nom on your treat, I'm gonna drink some of my coffee, bub. And my hands are shaking. Good deal. Hi, Bubba. It's funny that sometimes you don't eat your treat if I'm not in the room. Yeah, it's funny. Binaural Beats. I've definitely checked them out. Um, they're not exactly my thing, but I think they're interesting. No, like, what helps me, if it's going to help, it's audiobooks. Like, putting on an audiobook I've read a few times, so I don't have to, like, focus on it. I already know what's going to happen. That helps. I sound under the weather. Yeah, a little bit. A tad, yeah. Person has to be there physically to work with the mixer. Okay. That makes sense. Bro, we need a 2 mic system. Yeah. That way I don't have to sit like this, and so people can hear me. And that way I'm not yelling across the room. I want to try doing. Oh, wait. Well, okay. I want to try doing a live stream from the laptop again and see if it's gotten better. But the last 2 times I've done it from the laptop, it fails to launch the stream, and I don't know why. I think the YouTube live studio has some glitches in it. Yeah, so when I was doing when I was at the Washington Council of the Blind, when I was part of that group, um, our local chapter, which was the Olympia chapter, it was not my thing. It was a bunch of old people getting drunk. And I didn't care about the politics. And there's definitely some politics going on. This group hated this, didn't like these people, and these people didn't like these people, and it's just like, this is my Saturday. I could be at home playing guitar or going up into the woods or doing something fun. Everything we talked about, we could have covered in an email. And I pointed that out to the person who recruited me to those meetings, and they're like, "Yeah, but it's about socialization." I'm like, I'm a 27-year-old dude, and all of you are in your 50s or 60s or above. I don't know what socialization is going on here. I'll be a member at large and call it good. And if you guys have no idea what we're talking about, there are local chapters of statewide and nationwide organizations called American Council for the Blind is the national, and then states have their own that are affiliated with American Council of the Blind or with the National Federation of the Blind. Boo. Um, and so those are like grassroots organizations and all that fun stuff. And they, don't get me wrong, they do some great work, both on the federal and state level. They do some great work. But I don't know, not my thing. I'm not a very sociable person. Hi, Bubba. Oh, wow. I just saw one of my videos, and that video did like 8 million views on TikTok, and on YouTube it did 3.1K. That's interesting. Or no, it did 3.8 million on TikTok, and did 3,100 on, or 3,000 on YouTube. Huh. Oh, that's interesting, Ryami. Hi, River. My foot's going to sleep. Yeah, I was crouched down. My foot's going to sleep. So, I will lean over like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hi, bud. We got 6 likes and 3 people watching, Burbs. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Are you cleaning your beak on the towel? Yeah. Berber, what do you want for your Burbs Day? Yeah, what do you want for your birthday? I know one thing you're getting. Yeah. Someone is sending you WALNUTs, possibly. Yeah. Which, that reminds me, I need to go order Cheetos mac and cheese off Amazon. Don't let me forget that, Burbs. If I order it tonight, it should be here in a couple days. Hi, buddy. I gotta find a book to read, bud. Yeah, I gotta find a book to read. I'm gonna go scrounge around on Kindle and see what I can find that looks interesting. Come here, bub. Come on. Kindle Unlimited. I love Kindle Unlimited. So good. Hey, don't bite me. That's rude. Do you not want me picking you up? I'm not allowed to pick you up? How about now? There we go. Yeah, I need to go through our wish list and like separate it out.
Dude,
What?
he's
I'm live.
reading them. He's reading it, and he said he's gonna get them all. He didn't know there were 7 books, and he got really excited. He goes, "Are they all out?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's awesome.
Yeah, my mom said he was just sitting cackling today, just like laughing it up.
That's awesome.
Dungeon Crawler Carl, you guys should read it. He says he loves the cat. I go, yeah,
Princess
me too.
Donut.
Yeah.
Princess Donut.
And I was like, God,
The Queen and Chunk.
get the names in there. He was at the goblin part where, in the first book, where
The drug dealing ones?
the babies.
Oh.
And he was at that part. And he gets the golden a-hole box.
Yeah.
I told him, just wait till you meet Samantha. Well, I said just wait till you meet the doll head. Because he had heard me listening to it one day, and that was one of the parts he heard me listening about. I was like, you'll probably love that character.
You want to do Berber modes?
Yeah.
Where's your dog?
He's walking around down here.
Nice.
In the hallway. Dude. He says he's going to get every book, and I was like, dude, and now him and my brother can listen to it, because he thinks my brother will like it too. And if my dad talks to my brother about it, my brother's more apt to read it than if I talk to my brother about it.
Uh-huh.
And now that's on his Audible.
Yeah.
Like, why not if you had nothing to read? Okay, well, I haven't read this book yet, and it's on here, I didn't buy it, why not? Okay, there you go.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. Can I have a birdie smooch?
Looks like you can have a birdie bite.
Mwah. Okay. I'm not gonna pet him because I put my steroid cream on my hands. And I don't know how, like, it was a little while ago, but I still don't want to pet him with it on.
Yeah.
It was like when I got home.
Well, Berber, you're about to get another treat. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome.
Are we going to watch Last of Us tonight?
Maybe, yeah. Probably should.
At least one episode.
I don't want those. I don't think there's more than one episode out.
Oh, yeah, they're doing that week by week thing?
I think.
Dumb.
I know. Why do people do that anymore? It's not cable television. Come on. We want to binge it.
Right?
It's our show. We want it now.
You want me to have self-control? Ugh.
Okay, see you in a little bit.
Bye. Oh, yeah, so the wish list. So, that wish list is massive. And I've tried to create other wish lists, but Amazon is a little glitchy. But what I'm hoping I can get done is create an Oreo wish list and then a Zach wish list, or like an Oreo wish list and then like a wish list that's like crafts and hobbies and stuff for the studio, aka my bedroom, and then a Zach wish list, so that we can kind of separate the wish list out a little bit. I know what's going to happen if I do that, though. I know what's going to happen, and I'm totally fine with it. I just know what's going to happen. Everything on Oreo's wish list, he's going to get. Yeah. People are going to prefer the Oreo wish list. Because you're the cute, adorable co-host. And people are going to... Yeah, and people are going to send you all the gifts. Which is fine. I'm not mad at that. Especially if it means you get all your treats. Do you want Nutriberry again? If I don't have to pay for your treats and food, I am totally fine with that. And we have like a year's worth of pellets for you at the moment. Yeah. I need to double check and see if they're in the bag, if they go bad. Here. We're going to use the shirt because I don't have another towel at the moment. And the shirt's a trash shirt anyway. Alright. Nutriberry for the Burby. And at this rate, you get about a week's supply of NutriBerries left. So I gotta work on that too. I don't want to have an incident like we did last time where you were out of NutriBerries for like 3 days. Yeah, that wasn't fun for either of us. But you got a bunch of carrots, so that was fine. Excuse me. All right, here you go. Here's a NutriBerry. I'll be right back. I feel like we just did this, Burbs. You're jealous of my beard? Aw. Yeah, once it's to a certain point, I don't really notice it. But I hate being clean shaven. It doesn't feel right to me to be clean shaven. So my beard is a must have. But I recommend beard oil to get through that like scratchy phase or itchy phase. Beard oil helps a lot with that. Like when I'm clean shaven, I'll put oil on my face to help keep the hair soft as it comes in. I will look into that, Ryomi. I think I know what you're talking about. Cause it's like the mac and cheese. I have that set to I need 300 of them. I don't, but it helps it so that people can keep reordering it. I'll go through and check all the food items and set that up. But if there's a specific one you're talking about, you can shoot me a message and I'll figure it out. Alright, bud, I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. Hey, bud. So there's this scam going around. It's been around for about a year or 2 years now, but it's finally hitting our area where people are getting phone calls saying that the person on the phone has kidnapped that person's child or loved one, and they have like gotten enough audio from that person's loved one to make an AI replica, and they have like sound effects and stuff, and they're like, we've kidnapped your child or your whatever, and you pay us whatever amount of money to get them back. And I guess that scam has finally hit our area. That's insane. I keep getting scam text messages saying I owe toll fees. Like I have outstanding toll fees, which I find hilarious because I don't drive, nor do I have a vehicle or a driver's license. So, good luck. When I get the car warranty people that call me, they're like, "Your car warranty is about to expire." I like to fuck with those people. I'm like, "Oh, really? And what kind of car do I drive?" Really? That's interesting. And when did I buy it and for how much? And what does the warranty cover? Furby. You've been watching Bob's Burgers all day today, bud. Yeah, this is like your seventh time watching through the whole series. Hey, 3 people watching, 7 likes. Hell yeah, thank you all. Definitely a quiet night tonight. Mondays usually are, though. Usually Wednesdays and Fridays are our most active. And then Saturdays do pretty well. I have a feeling as summer kicks up, our Saturday lives will be a little quiet as well, because people are going to be out enjoying that sweet, sweet summer. Me and Oreo might be part of that, actually. Go and hang out at the beach, go to the lake. Buddy boy. Burberry, you want to go to the beach? You want to be a beach parrot? Kind of sleepy, bud. Yeah, I'm kind of sleepy. I actually got good sleep last night, which is nice. I don't know if my sleep schedule is going to be back on track, but the last 2 nights it has been, so that's good. Hey, Potato, we're doing well. How are you? That a good treat, bud? That a good treat? Can I have one? Can I have some of your NutriBerry? Murph, Murph. Most of this live tonight's been you eating a treat. Yeah, you got 2 treats on the live. Hi, buddy. Ah, semi-coma. Nice. It's always good. Rest and relaxation does the soul good. So they say. I would never know. I've been told that even when I'm relaxing, I don't look like I'm relaxed. That is the one great thing about a certain herb out there that I used to use, that partook in. That made it a lot easier to like chill and relax. I do miss that aspect of it. And it made falling asleep a lot easier. After I stopped using it, my insomnia definitely kicked up more. Yeah, I'm a constant fidgeter, and like when I sit still, I'm still moving, like shaking the foot, tapping the fingers. Like if I have a laptop, I'm fairly still because my fingers are typing, which is good enough. But like when I go to bed, like if I'm trying to go to bed, I lose my mind just laying there. I like have to do the routine of like relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your legs, and just work up the body and try to like relax the muscles and not move. And then I'm usually like in my brain telling myself a story. And if I don't do that, if I don't put my brain into like story mode before I go to bed, I'll be up for hours. I stopped using so long. Okay, long story short, my dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2020, and I flew down to take care of him. He was living in Missouri, and I took let's see. I flew down to take care of him, and while I was down there, I was partaking as well. And after he passed away on hospice, when I got back up to Washington and started partaking up here again, I started having these really bad anxiety panic attacks. So I think, and I'm not a psychologist or a scientist or a doctor or a psychiatrist, whatever. I think something in my brain associated the 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 altered mind state with what was going on. And it was kind of weird because even while I was down there taking care of him, I was like, "Oh, this is rewiring my brain somehow." And so I have tried to use different forms, and it all just makes me lay in bed and like have an anxiety attack for like hours, or panic attack, whatever you want to call it. Which sucks because I really do miss it. I miss growing it. I miss using it, and it helped my chronic pain. Helped me sleep to some extent. It took the edge off. Like even when a few of the things I tried to do was like when I would use it after that and I would have the anxiety attacks, I would have something that I enjoyed going on, like reading a book or watching cartoons, just trying to reassociate it with like good, positive environments, kind of like what you would do with another fun earthly substance that the Smurfs would love. Message retracted. Hey, buddy. Whoa. Here, I'll be right back, okay? Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Furby bro, Oreo. Do you want to come here? Oh, did I not put your water back? My bad. I didn't give you water this time. Shit, my bad, dude. Do you want water? Do you want water? Gotta stay hydrated, big guy. I like to cook with the other stuff. Hell yeah. I used to put the Smurfs in coffee and go to put it in a thermos and would sip on that throughout the day at college. Do you want water? What, bud? Can I pick you up? You want to come here? Hey, don't bite me. It's so crazy they have to use like code words and phrases on social media now. They're getting way too restrictive with this shit. I definitely got suspended off TikTok a few times. I think the worst suspension I got off of TikTok was like talking about disabilities. Just talking about disabilities at times on TikTok got me in trouble. But the one I remember the most, I was talking about how like people's perception of disabilities and how like we were talking about like language, policing language and word like gatekeeping. And TikTok's guidelines said that you can say these words in regards to yourself and personal experience. And I was talking about like how I've been called this, that, and the other, and said the words, and TikTok's like, oh, you're in trouble. Here's a week-long suspension. And I'm like, your own guidelines say that's fine. Ooh, I vacuumed today, bud. Yeah, I vacuumed today. Forgot about that. I spilled some coffee grounds and had to vacuum it all up. Brr. Hey, stop chewing on the seams of the shirt, dude. You already ruined this shirt. I gotta buy more shirts. Yeah, I gotta order more shirts. I gotta buy more of our merch. Because you keep destroying these shirts. Just because you're on the front doesn't mean you get to destroy it. Stop it. You know, you have like toys and stuff you can chew on, but you don't. Bro, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Ooh, I had a slice of pork roast today. It was really good. I haven't had pork roast in a long time. Burr. I'm gonna drink some of my coffee, big guy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy building that shed. My family was a huge collector of sheds. They made great playhouses for sure. I like going through stuff. And it was fun to go out into the sheds and dig through boxes and find different things and use them and play with them and stuff. It was great. I'm nosy. I like to root through people's stuff. That is exactly what he thinks around me, for sure. He was chewing on my sheath for my knife today. The one I wear on my hip. He was sitting on the bed next to me and he starts chewing on it. And I'm like, dude, stop. When he was younger, he used to chew my like cords and stuff. He doesn't do that anymore, which is great. But like if I'm wearing headphones, he'll try to like chew on them, and he's destroyed 4 necklaces that I've had. Like I had like these like silver chains, and my dad gave me a really nice gold chain, which I can't wear anymore because Oreo broke into like 5 pieces. I have a leather necklace now, like a leather cord, and he does chew on that from time to time, but it holds up a lot easier. And it was only like $18, so if he destroys it, no big deal. Oh, the spicy water coffee mugs, they are definitely available on our shop if you want one. You can choose 5 different colors, interior and handle. Forgive me, I don't have them memorized, but I think it's red, blue, green, and pink, I think. And we also have a shot glass version of the logo, or image. And the coffee mugs are microwave safe. I put this in the microwave multiple times. And restaurant quality glass, whatever that means. And I've had that mug for about 6 months, and it holds up really well. I've actually dropped it a couple times by mistake. Uh, for one of my birthdays, someone sent me these really cool coffee mugs. They were like called Dragon Glass, and it was like thin glass with like like two what's the I cannot think. Um, but there was like a layer of glass, and then they like vacuumed out the air, and they put another layer of glass over it. So there's like a separation between the walls, and there's a word for that, and I cannot remember what the hell it's called. And they're really cool glasses. They kept your coffee really warm, but those glasses would shatter real easy. And what was interesting about those glasses, they had a really narrow bottom. It was like a kind of a cone, so like narrow at the bottom, and it would flare out to the top. And they tipped over real easy, which sucked. But all in all, I like those glasses a lot until they shattered. And when they shattered amazingly. If I had the money to fuck around and find out, I'd order a couple more and shatter them on the mic for the sound effect. They exploded like a Prince Rupert. But yeah, sorry, our merch can be found at zachhertz.com/shop. zachhertz.com/shop. Or at zachhertz.com/contribute. That page has our merch, a link to our merch, a link to our Amazon wish list, our Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. And then the wish lists, if you send us a gift off our wish list, we'll make a video shouting it out. And you can put something on the gift receipt, and we'll put it in the video. So if you want to promote yourself, your social media, a small business or cause you care about, we'll shout it out. Just nothing political or religious in nature, and it has to be YouTube appropriate. Or you can just tell Oreo hi, or whatever. I know when we do the birthday stuff, people wish Oreo happy birthday through the gift receipts, and me. Remember, look at the cool coin. Look at the silver dollar, bud. Look, it's a silver dollar. I want to make challenge coins out of like this for you and me. Yeah. You on one side, me on the other. Okay, don't bite me. Ooh, I love coins. If I had the money, I'd collect coins too. Because they're super tactile, they're really cool and intricate. Be great. Get coins from like all over the world. Hey, buddy. What? Brr, brr, brr. Alright, buddy, it is 8:35 and I'm a little hungry. think we're gonna go and wrap up tonight. For tonight, I mean. And we will be back on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, you get a WALNUT. And again on Friday, you get one. No worries, Ed. I have that same problem with too many windows open on my laptop and stuff. My dad, he had an iPhone back in the day, and like I would grab his phone, and he never closed any of his apps. He's like, I don't know why my phone's running so slow, because you got like 80 apps open, dude. You got like 15 wrestling apps open, which is insane. You got music, Netflix, Prime, Hulu, all of them are open on your phone. Your poor phone's gonna explode. Anyway, that was a fun tangent. Your mom thinks spicy water is herbal tea. Aw. It can be whatever you want it to be. We just had to come up with a code word on TikTok. So, spicy water was it. Some people think spicy water is, what's the water that has bubbles in it? My brain is not working. Yeah. Seltzer? Yeah, I think, whatever. People thought it was that. Seltzer. That's the word I'm looking for. Or soda water. I mean, your mom's not wrong. Definitely, tea is definitely spicy water. Especially if you do like a cinnamon. Ew, I want some caffeinated cinnamon tea. That'd be great. Seltzer indeed. Seltzer indeed. I've definitely had problems here lately, but for sure it started after the thunderclap headache and the stuttering. I've definitely had trouble putting sentences together and finding words. It seems like it's gotten worse of late, but whatever. Spicy water does mean vodka. Or any spirits. I just like vodka a lot. So I bought a bunch of like Celestial Seasonings tea. And this is back in like 2020, 2021. And they had like really good flavors, like country peach, apple cinnamon. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll drink tea instead of like soda and coffee. Because tea's supposed to be better for you. And I didn't read anything about it. Like, I was like, ooh, flavor. Yeah, I'll take that flavor. And I was like, caffeinated tea, let's go, let's go. I get like 6 boxes of this stuff. And then I like was like talking to Lacey about it. And she goes, dude, you know that stuff's not caffeinated, right? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not a big tea drinker, so I didn't know. I do know now. She's like, yeah, that stuff's not caffeinated. And I went to Amazon and looked at it, and I was like, mother. So like, I still have a couple boxes that I gotta throw away because they actually have an expiration date. Didn't know that. Didn't know tea expired. I thought teas were like Twinkies. They just lasted forever. Oh, hey Brock. Sorry, I meant to say that earlier. How are you? I like yerba mate. I definitely enjoy green tea. Chaga is not a tea, but it's really good. some mushroom extracts. I also like mushroom coffee. Get that shit on Amazon. Though I feel like the whole mushroom thing is getting out of hand. Like it's become like the new supplement scam, which sucks. We put 26 different species of mushrooms in our stuff and it's gonna help you. Your mom is adorable. You should get you should get her a coffee mug. That's amusing to think of her like drinking tea on a Sunday out of a spicy water coffee mug. I want to get Oreo. We're gonna get Oreo on a coffee mug too. I have the pictures. I just need to get them and printify and make sure they turn out well. We don't want to have a sticker incident like we had, or we don't have an incident like the stickers. Those one stickers we put that were like blurry as shit. Luckily, we fixed that. Only one person bought the sticker and they got totally refunded. Mushroom coffee feels like when I took Ritalin for ADHD. Good or bad? I feel like that could go either way. I was on Ritalin when I was a kid. That shit sucked. It made me a zombie. Though I do want to be, I do want to get on some sort of ADHD medication. I think it would help. I keep meaning to ask my doctor about it, but more important stuff keeps taking over. Oh, that is good to know, Brock. The tea I bought was like in a saran plastic wrapped box. Inside that is a paper pouch that's glued shut, and then inside that pouch is like small individually wrapped bags inside a paper envelope each. Typical tea. So this is how much of a tea drinker I am not. When I first started drinking tea, you know those teas that come, it's like two pouches connected together and it's like perforated and you tear it apart? So I thought I thought two of those was one serving for tea. So I'm putting in 4 pouches at a time. And someone's like, dude, that's a lot of tea. I'm like, it's the serving. What are you talking about? They're like, no. You tear the pouches apart, and that's one serving or whatever. And I'm like, nah. You're able to cannot talk. You were able to focus with Ritalin. Okay. Sorry they can't take it anymore. That sucks. I was gonna wrap up, but we're almost at 9 o'clock, so we'll just go till 9, I guess. I'm just gonna finish out the hour. Berber. You're so quiet now. You were chatty earlier, and now you're really quiet, bud. Yeah. Are you getting sleepy? Are you getting sleepy? It's getting about that time, huh? Yeah, it's getting about that time. Got another hour to go, and then it's bedtime, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's so cute when you put your head against my cheek. Or, like, my temple. Oh, that's a great idea, Brock. I should try loose leaf tea. I've always just done like the pouches. I think my favorite tea is like cinnamon for sure. A good cinnamon tea or like a peach. Love a good peach tea. Something with some flavor. There was like a solid 2 months in 2021 summer where I was making like 2 or 3 cups of country time peach tea over ice. Ah, so good. Throw in some honey, pour it over some ice, chug it. Yeah, we've definitely built quite the bond, huh, bud? Yeah. Back when you came back to live with me, there was definitely a few months there where we really had to work on our friendship because you were very upset, and I totally understand that. Yeah, I was actually talking about this with Lacey yesterday because when I moved away from my family to go to college, Oreo stayed down there with my grandparents, my grandpa, and because my grandpa had just lost his wife at the time, and Oreo and him had quite the bond. Oreo was like, or my grandpa was the only other guy that Oreo liked. Oreo's not the biggest fan of dudes. He's not a fan of most people, honestly. But so he stayed with my grandpa for a few years, and then when my grandpa passed away, he went to my dad's house, and I would fly home to see him. I would try to get down there once a year, twice a year. And then when dad passed away, oh no, going back to this. So I'd fly down to see him, and for the like, I usually go down for about a week because any more than that, me and my dad would try to kill each other. We're too much alike. Um, and by the 6th or 7th day, Oreo would like warm up to me again, and then I would leave, and I felt like such a douchebag for doing that. Um, so when I got Oreo back in 2020 and brought him home with me, he was very standoffish. He didn't want me to handle him. He would bite the shit out of me. I literally went to the doctor's one time for something unrelated, and my doctor's like, "Are you a drug addict?" I'm like, what? No. I'm like, why would you ask that? They're like, you have track marks all over your arms and hands. And I was like, no, that's parrot bites. Like, that's beak marks from a parrot. And like I had to convince them. And I'm like, doctor, who's shitting up in the tips of their fingers? I mean, I'm sure someone out there is, but we got through it. We got through it. Yep. And now we're as strong as ever. Yeah, I'd actually say our bond is a lot stronger than when I was a kid. Yeah. I've never had a connection like this with any other animal. Like all the dogs I've had over the years, and the rodents, and the sheep, and the blind pony we rescued. My family is always rescuing some weird animal. One-eyed cat, one-eyed dog, blind pony, stupid goats. Okay, it's not a disability, but they were stupid. Hey, I got my head stuck through the fence again, you guys. Can you help me out? No? How long do I have to stay like this to learn my lesson? And then you go take him out of the fence, and then 20 minutes later, hey guys, I'm stuck in the fence again. Hello? Those goats were adorable, but they were dumb. One of them would get up on the car. Like my dad was a mechanic, so we always had like a parts car. And the goat got up on the roof and was like, I can't get down. Hello? Hey, I can't get off the car. Hello? Hi? Help? Oh, going back to the tea talk for a second. I have found, so one of my favorite, how do I want to say this? So I always struggle to pour hot water, like from like a electric tea kettle. And I found gooseneck kettles are great for that. So when I make coffee through fin filters, which is like the Vietnamese coffee method, you have to kind of spread the water around evenly, and I was having trouble doing that with the kettle I had, because the spout on it was like kind of like a measuring cup spout. It was like not real precise anyway, and if you're worried about burning yourself, pain in the ass. So I found a gooseneck kettle, electric kettle, and that shit's amazing. Ooh, pressing into discs. That made me think of, I bought something for back when I was using herbs, and it's a little, I actually have it, I think. It's a little compressor. You put the substance, whatever it is, might be. Yeah, here it is. This one's a small one, but I actually love this thing. And it's a little tube. Don't bite me, dude. That's just rude. It's a little tube. It's got little metal slugs that go inside, but you put your material inside the tube. You put the slug in on top of it, and then you screw it shut, and it compresses it down real nice. And I was using this for resin, or not resin, but keef. And now I use it to make kratom discs. That's end of the tube is screwed too tight. Don't bite me, bro. Bro. Hello, I am from Washington State. The way you said that makes you sound like Patrick from SpongeBob. I'll take it. I will take it for sure. Better than people saying I look like the pirate from SpongeBob. People thought that they were trolling me by saying that, and I leaned into it. Or whatever it is. We are doing fantastic, thank you. And thank you for the kind words. How are you? My lips are dry, bud. I can't whistle well. Oh my god, my roommate just quoted that quote to me like 3 hours ago. She called me on the phone and she's like, "Is this the Krusty Krab?" And I was like, "No." And I didn't get the quote at the moment, at the time. And she got mad. Is mayonnaise an instrument? There's so much adult humor packed into that show that as a kid I was like, alright. And as an adult I'm like, how are they getting away with this? The squirrel's name is Sandy Cheeks. Bikini Bottom is the town name. Krusty Krab. Squidward looks like he has a dick on his face. SpongeBob is always taking his pants off. There's much more I'm forgetting at the moment. Well, if I eat horseradish, yes, it is quite the instrument. It's got quite the tuba effect. Yeah, gooseneck kettles are pretty great. Because like it definitely isn't pouring out super fast. And you can rest the spout on the edge of the cup. And then if you need to like pour it evenly, you can just turn the cup underneath the spout. Oh, I saw this water dispenser. It's like an electric kettle. But instead of like having to pour, you just put the cup under the spigot. And then you like press the button. And it dispenses the water into the cup. So you don't even have to like pour. It like does everything for you. And I was like, that'd be great to have. Because my hands shake when I'm trying to do shit, so. I should make Vietnamese coffee again. I think I have everything I need. Oh, besides the Vietnamese coffee. But I can use the coffee I have. I have sweetened condensed milk. I have cardamom, which I love cardamom. It's so good. The smell of that shit is so fresh and like vibrant. How can you ignore SpongeBob? Even if you hate SpongeBob, you'll learn to love it. one of my one of my favorite recordings that I have is I was down in Missouri for a family thing, and my grandfather, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, and I are all sitting in my dad's apartment living room eating pizza and watching SpongeBob. And my aunt goes, "We're all adults. Why are we watching SpongeBob?" And I go, "Because Grandpa wanted to watch it." Like, I know the episode. It's the episode where SpongeBob and Patrick are teaching Squidward how to use his imagination. And my grandpa's laughing his ass off. My aunt physically assaulted me. It's all good. It was fun. It was a good time. I don't know why short people think y'all can get away with violence, but y'all do, and I don't get it. Bikini Atoll sounds like Bikini Asshole. What, bud? You've already had snacks. You've had a chance to drink water. What do you want? It's funny that SpongeBob and Adventure Time both have like nuclear weapons as like their base, their like foundational theory of like how they happens. Adventure Time is a little bit more open with it, whereas SpongeBob not so much. But they both use nuclear fallout to kind of create the worlds. Hey. Hello. Oreo. Oh, where he's trying to get his driver's license? Hell yeah. I love Mrs. Puff. I cannot remember the lady's name that plays her, but I love that lady. She's been in so much stuff. And they have SpongeBob audio described now. I want to say on Prime or who? I want to say Prime probably is where it's audio described. I actually did not know that until Lacey was watching SpongeBob a while back, and it was audio described, and I was like, "Holy shit! I've never seen SpongeBob with audio description." Same with South Park. I found South Park audio described. And Star Trek Next Generation. Oh, binge watched that with audio description again. I don't really need an excuse to binge watch Star Trek, but whatever. I guess I like going back and audio describing shows, so I'll take it. She played the housekeeper named Pearl on Different Strokes. Okay, I've never really seen that show. I mean, it was on when I was a kid, but I never paid attention to it. I was busy playing with my Legos and my Hot Wheels. If it wasn't a cartoon, I wasn't watching it. Except for MASH. Actually, as a kid, I loved MASH. I was singing the lyrics to that song the other day, and Lisa's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "It's a song lyric." Which, if you don't know what that song's called, I don't actually know what it's called. But the lyrics go, "Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I can take or leave it if I choose. The early morning light I see. Something, something, something. It's a really depressing song. But it's one of those songs that gets stuck in my head. Kind of like the sound of silence. Oh, buddy, we're past 9 o'clock, big guy. It is 9:06, 21:06. Good sir. Yeah, yeah. We gotta wrap up. Yes, indeed. Hulu does have MASH. Okay, I know I'm wrapping up. I'm just gonna say this. I personally love Colonel Potter over Blake. I don't hate Blake. I don't. He's like, I liked his actor, or I liked the character, and the actor played him well. But I, for some reason, always loved Potter as like the head of the unit. I don't know. It's because he kind of gave me like grandfather vibes. You got rip and tear in your head? Oh. Earworms are weird. You love MASH as well? Hell yeah. I wonder if we can stream it on the stream and not get copyright strikes. That'd be cool to do like a MASH watch party. I don't know how streamers do that and don't get yelled at. I know that was a big thing on TikTok. I don't know how it is here on YouTube, but like on TikTok, people would literally like point their phone at their TV and like watch Harry Potter or Shrek. Or they would like use a video card and like stream it into the stream so it's better quality. Okay, I gotta wrap up, you guys. I apologize, but we will be back on Wednesday. You prefer Potter too? Hell yeah. Okay, the episode where Blake leaves definitely sucked. And what's crazy? Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all know this because we all like MASH, but the guy who played Radar, Walter something, he didn't know that was in the script. So like when he's crying in that scene, legit tears. Like, it fucked him up. Spun in over the bay, there were no survivors. You guys, I went to college for 4 years. But don't remember any of that shit. But MASH and SpongeBob and Harry Potter and stuff like that, got it on lock. A lot of those are demonetized, yeah, for sure. Maybe, well, I don't know. I was gonna say make a second channel for it, but not that important. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? Discord. Set up a Discord, because my Discord has voice chat. And I can set up like a stage so y'all can hang out and listen to MASH and we can chat about it. And I have all the equipment to stream it. It won't be video, but who? Maybe I can do video actually. I have to check Discord's thing. Have a mass streaming party. Hell yeah. How old am I? Oh, so the final episode made my entire family cry. So now obviously MASH was way over by the time I was born and by the time I was watching MASH. But I forget what TV channel it was on, but they were like running it through the whole series, and we had been watching it, and the final episode we're all kind of hanging out watching TV, and like I remember it's like one of the first times a TV show has made me like sad or like tear up. And I was probably like 8, 9 at the time, and like I'm bawling my eyes out. My dad's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, this is sad and great because we're going home, but the show's over." Alright, I'll look and figure out what we can do for a match stream party. It won't be on YouTube though. Probably Discord. Or maybe Zoom. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta wrap up, you guys. This has been fun. For hanging out and chit-chatting. Ooh, we had no mods tonight. Sad. But as always, thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody hanging out and chit-chatting and all the good stuff. Oreo and I love you all. ZachHurts.com for all your Zach and Oreo wonderful nonsense. Merch, Amazon wishlist, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. If you want to send us a birthday gift, the Amazon wishlist is there for that purpose. ZachHurts.com/contribute has all of those links. We'll be celebrating our birthday. Oreo and I's birthday will be celebrated on May 24th. I believe that's a Saturday. Or a Friday, something like that. And we'll be hanging out on a live stream, opening any gifts that people send. And Oreo will be eating some snacks. All the usual stuff. Discord, you can find my Discord at zachhertz.com/discord. I have a WordPress plugin that auto grabs it and updates it every 7 days. My Discord username, I believe, is Zach Hertz. I believe. Hold on. Let me pull up Discord. It's either Zach Hertz or Zachary Hertz. I can't remember. Discord. I can tell my ADHD is kicking in because I'm like all over the place. How the fuck do I find my username? You. Zachary Hertz. ZACKERYHURTZ. Do. Catch the stream up. There we go. I wish you could post links in YouTube chat and people could actually click on them. I don't know why TikTok and YouTube both don't allow that. Your whole neighborhood was in tears? Aw. Alright, y'all. Oreo and I love you. Have yourselves a great night. Sleep well. Be safe. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. You can find everything at zachhertz.com. Okay. I'm trying to find the end button. There we go. Alright. Have a great night. See you on Wednesday or not. We'll see you when we see you next. We should be live Wednesday. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. That's what we got going on. Oh, god damn it. I touched the wrong part of the screen, bud. Okay. Anyway, we love you guys. Take care. Sleep well. Peace out. See ya.